All right, hello. This is Marie Diaries, and I'm here to do a reading video. All right, so before I get into this video and this reading, my spirit guides, my angels, my archangels, my ancestors of the highest white light, I ask that you come in and guide me, protect me always, 24/7, 365. I ask that you give me the clearest view of this video and this reading through any of the cards or anything that I decide to use and have in my hands. I ask that you immediately return any and all of the negative energies from people, places, and things, including ill will, intent, negative intent, etc. I ask that it goes back wherever it needs to go, immediately, permanently. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Thank you. So, if you are deciding to watch this video, this reading, I would highly appreciate it if you could subscribe and or like, share, comment, preferably subscribe or like the video if you're coming here to click on my channel and watch the video, or just click on the video because then what are you here for? All right, what are you here for? um so this will be a worldly readings video. All right, this will be attached to that playlist. All right, I was kind of not really sure if I wanted to do like a longer video or just break them up like I've been doing. So I feel like if I do, uh I feel like it's gonna be broken up. Um, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do because I definitely feel like this is gonna be more than like 20 minutes. All right. So yeah, this reading is in regards to this young lady who was from Britain. She was British. She was a British nurse student. All right, living in Texas. All right, 23 years old. I hope I'm gonna pronounce her name right. Tammy O. Odunsi is one of those. Odunsi or Odunsi. Odunsi. All right. So she was taken out by her roommate this year, April 26, 2025. Um, and I kind of just wanted to do a reading to see what the energy is, even though I kind of already feel like it's more than what they trying to say. I don't know if he's saying anything. The man that they have arrested, that this man from the United States, they're saying that he I don't even want to say the word, but he took her out, like took her out of here, um doing something repeatedly. But I feel like the energy behind that, I'm feeling like it was more than what they keep like saying is the motive for why he did it or why it happened. I feel like it's more than that because she's, first of all, she's 23, and and from what I've seen, um my right side of my face was just itched like a tickle or whatever. But I feel like it's more than what they've been like reporting in the news. I think they say he was 40, she 23, so it's like a whole different age gap. He's in my age range and she's 23, so that means you like at least a good 15, 20 years older than her. um and from the pictures what they showed of her fully dressed, and when she was wearing her personal clothes that she wanted to wear, which was nothing wrong with her doing that. She's a beautiful 23-year-old woman, African American, I believe, or from what I believe, even though she wasn't born here in the United States. But yeah, I definitely feel like there's more to what they're putting out here, or like what they're saying at right now. Maybe they'll say more later. But I'm just like, I've just been getting the feeling since they've been like, since it came out about her passing and stuff, like it's more than what the the title for what some the videos that they've been putting is really that, but they trying to say it in a certain way, I feel like. So that's what I'm getting from that. But I'm gonna do a little reading on it, 4 minutes in. Again, I feel like this video might be more than 2 videos. Um so yeah, so again, her name is Tammy Odunsi. I done see one of the, it's something like that. I know I'm messing it up. So we just gonna call her Tammy, right? and her roommate is 40 years old. 40 years old, 40. At least that's what I saw in one article. Um, I haven't watched too many videos. I just read the like one or two articles, and that's about it. So, what is the overall energy in regards to this roommate? Because they claiming he was her roommate. Why did this 40-year-old roommate? Why did they do this to this young girl, Tammy? Why did they? Why did he do this to this young girl, Tammy? All right, you got the Queen of Wands coming out first. So he definitely seen her as attractive. Queen of Wands, Page of Wands at the back of the deck. Death card with the Nine of Swords. He definitely seen her as attractive. Yeah, I just seen 555 on the timer. He definitely looked at her as being very attractive. Whether she was a fire sign or not. What else? We're gonna get two more cards. So we don't really necessarily. I'm not necessarily trying to do a long form video, but I do feel like it might be more than 20 minutes. All right. So what is another card in regards to why did this 40-year-old man do this to this young girl? We got the World coming out. The Eight of Pentacles. I just seen the Two of Cups. Yeah, the Two of Cups is the Two of Pentacles. So I'm really feeling like he probably wanted something like, or he attempted, like maybe even before this happened, he something about I'm getting like advances at her. Yeah, look, the Ten of Cups comes out with a whole bunch of other cards. You got the Ten of Cups, Five of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the King of Wands. Yeah, yeah. Man, he probably was trying to do that junk like on a constant basis, like Three of Pentacles. Maybe he don't try that with her, like try advance. I want to say advances at her or something like that. Maybe even just like trying to flirt with her or something, like more than one time. Yeah, my nose, tip of my nose itchy. Ooh. Let's get one more card in regards to why this 40-year-old man did this to this young girl, Tammy. Why did he take her out of here? Six of Wands, the Sun card, all this. You got the Strength and the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. It's nothing but fire energy out here. And then you got the Sun at the back of the deck. Like I said, I definitely feel like just from what the cards out here, he definitely was um thinking he was, yeah, Knight of Wands was at the top of the deck. I'm trying to put the deck down and use another deck. The Knight of Wands is at the bottom. So I don't even, so he might not even wanted nothing really serious with her, but he wanted to be with her. I feel like, because that's what I'm getting with this Queen of Wands coming out first, the World, and the Six of Wands. Yeah, he wanted to have relations with her, I feel like, and he wasn't successful. Yeah, look, the Nine of Cups is coming out, House. All right, so it escalated to that. So that's what I'm getting. Yeah, the Strength card. I don't know if this was her place. Yeah, so he was in this energy of being obsessed with her. You got endings. Um, let's see, 8 minutes in. Why did this clarify this Queen of Wands? Why did this 40-year-old man uh take out this young 23-year-old? Clarify this Queen of Wands. Oh, okay, the card just fell. We got the Most High. We got Child. Love offer is literally sticking up at the top of the deck. So yeah, he might have even been with the Sun card being at the back of the other deck. He might have even been trying to uh get intimate with her if she was willing. If she would have been consensual to being intimate with him, he would have wanted to be where he would have, been able to get her pregnant, basically. What else to clarify this Queen of Wands in regards to why this 40-year-old man took out this young 23-year-old nursing student? Clarify the Queen of Wands. What else to clarify this energy as why this 40-year-old man took out this 23-year-old nursing student? All right, because she was in a state of this bliss energy. All right, being in her Nine of Pentacles energy. All right, yeah, and he, even though he was trying that with her, yeah, that's the truth. Look how far this Ace of Swords is sticking out. So that's the truth. But even so then I'm getting like with the animosity being at the back of the deck, since he was realizing that he couldn't get his way with her like he wanted, and they was literally under the same roof, them being roommates, this is what it led to. Yeah, because look, he literally he wanted a relationship with her. It's not all just what people out here putting as a title. Ain't no way that, I don't know how they got to being in the same, because he could have been trying to rush something so that he could have he was trying to rush some kind of communication or something. Like, I'm really getting like he tried her before or something, but it didn't, something like that. Give me another card to clarify this Queen of Wands. Why this 40-year-old man plus man, because he looked like he older than 40. Why this 40-plus-year-old man decided to take out this young 23-year-old girl? Clarify the Queen of Wands. You got the ancestors. We're not going to take it in reverse. We got the Three of Cups. So the ancestors is saying high honor, abandonment, innocence, ascension. So yeah, he definitely got mad. The ancestors are saying that he wanted to have this. I felt like he felt like being with her was gonna bring him some kind of status or something. But she was not with it. And then when it happened, she could have been trying to. I wonder if she was trying to like get away from him before it like actually happened. Wonder was she trying to get away from him? Give me one more card to clarify this Queen of Wands in regards to why this 40-year-old plus man took out this 23-year-old young lady, nursing student. Give me another card to clarify the Queen of Wands. You got the Knight of Cups turning over. 3 other cards came out. Obsession. Yeah, look at that. So they trying to say that, and they're going to fool. The death card is at, not the death card, the black magic and the ritual. So he might even try to do some ritual on her, like a come to me type of thing, so he could be in this relationship with her. Yeah, because you do have the Knight of Cups out here, so he definitely could have did something where he thought he was going to get his way with her. All right. Maybe if it was just even him saying something. I'm getting even the feeling like, I don't know if she was ever like, because I feel like they definitely had separate rooms. So the stories you hear of like people watching you while you sleep or something like that. I don't know if he ever was doing anything like that with her. Clarify the World card in regards to this 40-plus-year-old man. Clarify the World card in regards to why he took out this young 23-year-old girl. Clarify the World card. Clarify the World as to why this 40-plus-year-old man took out this young 23-year-old girl. You got the 4 of Cups. Maybe he could have even been like, because he looked like the type that he probably liked to drink or something, or I don't know whether it was beer or liquor. Um, he looked like he would have liked it to drink. Maybe he tried to offer her to drink or something one time as a way to like try to have this to get into like having this more personal relationship with her, and she wasn't with it, because I don't feel like she was somebody that just like was. Plus they said she had a platform on TikTok, and TikTok I feel like is very more, out of all the platforms right now, TikTok I feel like is at number one. Is like number one as far as being on, and that's not number one for me, but I'm just saying like TikTok is like the main. And I did watch one video of her from TikTok. I think it was like 2 of them, and it was about her career, like her, I think it was like a video her talking about school or whatever. So yeah, give me another world card to clarify why this 40 plus year old man, why did he take out this young 23-year-old nursing student? Give me one more card to clarify the world, please and thank you. Got card flu. You got secrets. What's this turned over? Seven of Wands with the Magician. The chakras. The Ace of Cups. So he could be not really saying that he wanted something. He wanted a relationship with her. And she was in this energy of being in this bliss energy. That's giving me like the Nine of Pentacles too. Her in this bliss energy. Her being single. Working on her school, her schooling, for becoming a nurse. She probably really wasn't paying him no attention like that because the relationship I feel like was platonic, but he could have been wanting, definitely wanting more. He could have been like times where wherever they was around each other, he could have been like looking at her, thirsting and lusting after her. All right. What else to clarify this world card in regards to why this 40 plus year old man took out this young 23-year-old nursing student? I had seen divine partner, but I put it back. So the ancestors was saying that intuition, all right, we got mature men sticking out. The ancestors are saying that this man, he somehow came to feel like she was his divine partner or something. Yeah, he done got some kind of divination done, awakening. We got self-love, but she was in this energy of being on this self-love energy on her pathway. Yeah, you got pathway sticking out. Yeah, behind Queen of Wands and Three of Pentacles. He wanted a relationship with her. He wanted to work with her. He could have been knowing. Yep, look, Three of Pentacles family right behind that. That is insane. So he could have knew that. Like, she probably told him from the jump what she was doing as far as school and stuff. So he, like, probably was trying to plan how he could get with her, have a child with her, and then that'll end up messing her path up, or something like that. Yeah, look, mature woman done came out. Occupation. Oh, that's crazy. Three of Wands, mature man, divination. Yeah, he definitely got some kind of divination, and somebody told him that he was her divine partner. Confirmation with the notification I just got. Where hold on a minute. Alright, so I'm back. So yeah, he was definitely trying to plot with an offer to towards her, but it was unsuccessful. Yeah, and it would have been a karmic connection. All right, karmic connection. Yeah, it would have became toxic very fast because he would have had some kind of expectation with her. Um, Even if she would have made it like, say, for example, like she would have went through with whatever his offer was, meaning them ending up together, it still would have been a Ten of Swords because it still keep popping up. She was a divine earth angel, all right, especially with her and a healer because she was on her path to be a nurse. Like, look how that's coming out. And he was trying to cause her this, like, well, he ended up, regardless of the fact he did, but it's like for example, if she would end up taking this offer with this man with that big old age gap, her being 23, him 40, you know, whether either way it would have went. Like, I'm just getting like two different things, but like if she would have took some type of offer with him and he wouldn't have did what he did to her, and they would have continued with life, it would, I felt like she would have ended up getting into a situation where she might have would have got try to, not her try her not her but him try to get her, prego. So that would derail what she had going on, and then I don't think, like, if she was still alive and that would have happened, like, I don't feel like she would have stop pursuing her what she was doing, which was going to school to be a nurse. I think it might have would have just might have pushed it off a little bit, but then I'm also getting, on the other hand, I'm getting like if she would have went through with it and had, took this offer from him, he might have still tried to, you know, basically unalive her. So I don't know. I'm just getting those two different situations, but either way, it would have been a betrayal, or it would have been some kind of betrayal or backstabbing or something, like, like Three of Swords, which came out. But I really feel like that's how he feel. And I know she definitely could have been feeling that in the yeah, she definitely could have been feeling like that in regards to what was happening to her in the moment that was happening, because she probably, something made her trust this man, believe this man. But for I'm getting, for some odd reason, things went left. See, that's why, this is a side note, I did do a situation like that, but I rented from an older couple, which they had their own part of the house which they owned, and then the part that I was renting was like connected to the house, but it was like detached from the house at the same time. That's the only way I would do a roommate thing. Like, I don't think I could do the thing where I'm living under the same roof with somebody. And I'm like, you gotta thank God that you don't have to be in that situation, whether you want to do a roommate type thing or not. I feel like either way, in this day and time, you really can't. You're better off in some instances taking a risk with doing that with family than with somebody that you really don't know. Um, but I don't feel like she felt like he was gonna do that to her. But he was definitely, I'm getting like, look, King of Cups at the back of the deck. He could be a water sign. I don't know what his sign is, and I really don't care. But he definitely could have been wanting to have intercourse, where he wanted to be sexual with her, or he wanted to be intimate with her. Whether he wanted to be just one time or not, but he definitely was thinking about her in that type of way. Why wouldn't you look at her like the picture that they showing with her? Looked like she was on vacation. She got her clothes on for the weather. She looked really pretty and stuff, young lady. So why wouldn't you be looking at her in that type of way? So I just don't feel like what they're trying to put out there as far as why he did it. Nah, that's not it. You got rising star. She was definitely a rising star thief, and he stole that from her. I feel like, I don't see hidden enemy, but yeah, basically that's what he was. He was a hidden enemy, but you did have single, sexy, and successful coming out. You also have the King of Cups, rising star again. So yeah, she was doing her stuff, her platform, and going to school to become a nurse. So he could have not only been very, I feel like, I don't know why I'm getting enticed. Why did I know this spider was gonna come his butt back in here? That is crazy. That must mean something. Hold on a minute. We got thief at the back of the deck. I literally had to swipe a spider out with the broom because he was just, I felt like he was invading my space. And this mother effer ended his back. I don't know. Maybe he didn't never go all the way into the, because I took the broom back into the kitchen. So maybe he didn't even go all the way into the kitchen when I took the broom in there. But now all of a sudden it's a spider on the wall again. I knew he was gonna come back in here. How he got back in here that fast, I don't even know. But he about to get I'm about to get. Hold on. Cause he doing. All right. So yeah, I'm back. That might be significant. Somebody like the energy don't want me to get this reading out, but I'm doing it anyway because I don't have like trying to two different distractions. It's a pretty decent day outside. I think it's like 50s. All right, but yeah, he definitely was wanting something more than what she was offering. I feel like, because for one, the energy, and then two of this reading right now, and then two, I'm literally trying to rearrange myself to get back to finish this reading, and the cards flip back to some very interesting cards. that I want to show. All right, so let me see if I can pick them up how I see them right now. The ones that are most visible. All right, so these are the ones that's most visible. You see the Five of Wands. That's literally the Moon card. You have the Sun, the Devil, and the Lovers. That's three major arcanas. But you also have the Five of Wands showing itself, and that is the Moon card. All right, so he could have hid that they had some kind of other, I want to say altercation, but maybe it was just like a verbal back and forth. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. So he definitely, with this Knight of Cups out here under the Queen of Wands, and then you have the Divine Partner under the World card. He definitely, yeah, he looked at her as his twin flame, and maybe whether she knew it or not. All right, 26 minutes in. All right, what else? Give me one more to clarify this World card in regards to why this 40-plus-year-old man decided to take out this young 23-year-old nursing student. Give me another card to clarify the World. We got mentally and emotionally unstable. All right, you have rich girl showing itself. You have destruction popping out. So those are very significant. What else? Yeah, he had some kind of conflict with her. She could either been a fire sign or earth sign, or he could have been either or. Five Wands, destruction, love spell. I'm telling you, vampire, Nine of Swords, the Empress. So yeah, like I said, he looked at her as a Empress. He looked at her as a divine being, and he, for some reason, whatever spell or something he did, he thought she was, he thought she was his twin flame. Look, his I'm getting his ticket, his money ticket or something like that. But he was blocked. Like she wasn't trying to give him that access. Her right behind that. So yeah, she wasn't trying to give him that access. And she might have had some kind of intuition and knowing that he uh viewed her in high honors or whatever. But then you have the Eight of Cups at the back of the, I mean, at the top of the deck. So he could have been just wanting to get what he wanted to get from her and be on about his way. All right. Clarify the Six of Wands in regards to why this 40-plus-year-old man decided to take out this young 23-year-old nursing student. Clarify the Six of Wands. You got the Passion card coming out. So yeah, he was very, he thought he was going to be very successful with having a relationship with her, knowing that she had her chakras in alignment. This sage is still burning. That's why I'm kind of like, okay, give me another card to clarify the Six of Wands in regards to why this 40-plus-year-old man decided to take out this young 23-year-old nursing student. You got the King of Pentacles. Like I said, he looked at her as an opportunity, a ticket. Yeah, something about manipulation could be significant. He could have been very manipulative with her to try to have this to win this whatever type relationship he was trying to get into, whether he wanted to be serious or not, you know, with a relationship. I do see the manipulation card again. I see the Nine of Cups. I see the Three of Cups. I see the work and labor. So he definitely was trying to do that. But he was in his energy of being in the Nine of Swords. Like he was trying to work hard to get into this union with her. It's giving me the energy of him. He could have been, like, you would consider him to be a warlock. Yeah, the Temperance just came out in reverse. He definitely could have been looked at as a warlock, the fool that was willing to take a risk and leap of faith. He was not in the upright with the Temperance being in reverse. What else to clarify the Six of Wands in regards to why this 40-plus-year-old man decided to take out this young 23-year-old nurse? What else to clarify about this Six of Wands? What else to clarify for the Six of Wands in regards to him doing that? He knew that he was, the ancestors said that it's known that he was trash and that he wasn't her divine partner. Her ancestors knew that. I don't think his did, but hers did. Yeah, he was a false person. And he got mad because he got blocked. Yeah, who was emotional manipulator. So in the time that of how long they was ever how in the time that they was in this roommate situation under the same household, he was an emotional manipulator and he had entity attachment to him. I think I just seen that. Yeah, it's behind family. So he had it. Wait, where? Yeah, I just seen it, didn't I? So maybe it's behind his two of pentacles. Yeah, it's behind the two of pentacles. So yeah, this man had a an entity attachment. All right. Um, and it just took over him because he couldn't get his way with her. That's what I feel like. Because he was definitely a false person. Give me one more card to clarify the Six of Wands in regards to this 40-plus-year-old man that unalived this young 23-year-old young girl. Animosity just turned over. You got concern. I don't know. For some reason, he was concerned about her not taking this offer. You got, yeah, Knight of Swords, confusion, third party situation. He was concerned he was running out of time with so I feel like that's why it went left or something, and he could have just been making a argument with her. Okay, so I'm gonna come back and do yeah, let's do a video number 2. So I'll be right back.